That's What He Said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Hello, my name is Cedric, and along with my beautiful wife, Connie, we'll be hosting my brand new podcast, That's What I Said. I'm a retired Navy veteran that suffers from PTSD and anxiety, and we'll discuss how I cope with the mental illness through comedy and discussion. It's a podcast that will talk about everything from cryptocurrency to comedy. If we're worrying about the dollar going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's still a dollar, guess what? The value of that means absolutely nothing. Cryptocurrency in itself is the future of money. From spirituality to cannabis. To have cannabis on the Schedule 1 list is bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. It makes absolutely no sense. If it's a seed that can be planted and it has healing properties in it, why the hell is it in Schedule 1? Last time I checked, cocaine don't have healing property in it. From interracial relationships, I don't have a problem with people talking about interracial relationships. People try to talk bad about my interracial relationship just to think that they can get under my skin. I mean, really, it don't bother me. I mean, let's not make, call a spade a spade. But if you have a problem with someone that's in love, it shouldn't matter the race of the person. It's a mental illness in our community. The problem is people want to put labels on it. Everybody wants to put color on everything. And as soon as you put color on it, it gets treated differently. The money gets treated funny. Because if it's dealing with Asians, guess what? It's going to take a longer process unless those leaders step up and get into the president's face or U.S. leaders' face and say, this is a problem in our community. Not leaving one topic unturned. If you want to hear real, authentic conversation, interviews, and comedy, please take time to listen to That's What I Said, because I said what I said.
Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. Listen to That's What I Said. Available on your favorite podcast platform.
Welcome to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filters. This broadcast starts now.
What up, y'all?
Hey. Thanks for tapping in, tuning in to another episode of That's What I Said. We are live and direct from Studio B on Thursday night.
As always, still chilling. What y'all up to? It's Thursday, so what's up? What's everybody into?
Y'all ready for the weekend? I know I am. I'm over this shit. I'm over this week.
This week's been a pain in the ass. Let's just get that out in the open.
Yeah. All the way.
Yeah, let's get that out in the open. It's been one of those weeks. I'm just going to leave it at that. I mean, it's been a challenging week. I'll just say that. It's been challenging.
Absolutely.
But tonight, I'm going to have to spice it up. Thursday. I told y'all, if y'all ain't been following me, I'm going to have to share the post that I posted on social media. And I was looking for people that wanted to be a part of a panel discussion that we plan on doing on Thursdays. And I'm going to start on Thursdays with the conversations that we're not having, that we should be having, that certain influencers may hint towards or have a certain conversation about, but then they step away from that. Because it's not because of it being challenging or it's something that we shouldn't talk about. it should be a conversation that everybody should be okay with talking about and not worrying about this very topic that I'm about to talk about right now, cancel culture. Now, everybody is like, oh, why are you talking about cancel culture? You know, you were almost 50. What, who cares if they cancel you, right? Or on a podcast. Yeah, I care if they cancel you, but that's not the point. The point is it's a double-edged sword. You have to know what cancel culture is and understand why is it a factor? Why is it a thing? Why is it something that people are talking about? Why is it something that is not necessarily a focal point or the idea of someone's agenda, but it's almost like social media's courtroom?
Yeah, it's become very much more prevalent now than it has in the past.
A lot of it's because it's social media.
Yeah, the media be median, man.
I mean, back when I was growing up, we had our form of cancel culture, but it was localized. But you realize that, you know, certain people piss you off or certain people say a certain thing, you just be like, cancel, bro. You done. We done with you.
Right. And you leave them where they're at and walk the hell on.
And then it's almost more so like, you know, you do that and then you go out of town and somebody knows that individual and be like, nah, we cancel that dude, man. He blah, 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 blah. Did this whole shit. We ain't doing that. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. You know, so now you passing the code. It's like, this is how slow communication went when it came to cancel culture.
Yeah.
But it's like, even with someone famous, when someone's famous, guess who attaches to that notoriety of you being a celebrity? Media.
Yep.
So when the media starts putting your business out there, now you are putting that division within the community. It's like, yo, you didn't see the news?
Yeah.
And it's like, what? You know, it's like, yo, so-and-so just like,
yeah,
they caught him. They caught him with some underage kids in his house. You know, they was giving him this and that and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what? Oh, hell no. We can't be doing that. No. So it's like,
then your fan base goes down, your followers
right,
goes
all
down.
that happens. And it's like the thing that happened, I think, with social media attracted a lot of likenesses with people based off of different genre of different things. You know, you have people that like country music. They're going to follow and have the appetite to be able to look at certain things that have that theme music, or people that love that music have comedy behind it, or whatever the case may be. It's just their ethnic culture to be able to do that with people that have that same likeness. Same thing with some black people. Some black people have a different type of human factor to where they're open to certain things. Not saying that country music artists aren't open to certain things. What's good, Lisa? I think it's more so, you know, your genre or your likeness of things is going to only broaden your idea of the person that's doing whatever social media influencer you're looking at, or whatever video you may watch or music you listen to. Yeah. You're only going to be influenced based off of what you like to hear. And if a certain artist appeals to you, that's what you're going to gravitate towards. You're going to be, you know, regardless. So we could say Prince, for instance. You know, a lot of people liked his music and gravitated towards his music because they understood his style. As the years went on, it was kind of peculiar how things kind of started to open up more so as far as like you get to see his personality through his music and things of that nature. Right. Well, certain things happened in his life where, you know, people were saying that he was abusing drugs and things of that nature. Would you necessarily say it was cancel culture? No, I just think that it was what people, I think, mentally have as perspective to celebrities. It's like drugs are a little bit more prevalent through them. Yeah, we can get ours on the street, but when you're a celebrity, it's like them motherfuckers going to deliver it to your house. It's like, well, what the hell you want? It's like, what the fuck? Y'all had DoorDash before it was a company. See, y'all missing some money. Y'all celebrities, y'all missing some money. Y'all had DoorDash way before the company came out.
Yeah.
Y'all just didn't Y'all just,
it wasn't called DoorDash.
Yeah, y'all didn't trademark it, but shit, that's how y'all was getting y'all drugs. It's just somebody show at the park, man. What you want, man? You want a joint, man? You want some cocaine? You want this? You want your heroin? You want what you want? It's like,
yeah,
damn, everybody, bro. I bring it all.
Right.
And then people want to know how, people get addicted to these drugs and everything. It's like, yeah, easy access.
Right, exactly.
But anyway,
the readily availability of it is just far more prevalent when you're a celebrity.
Yeah. So cancel culture, I've been talking about it, and it's more so trying to have a definition of what cancel culture is before we even get knee deep into the conversation, and then people get to the point where they're not understanding what the hell it is, or they may have heard it, have somewhat of an understanding of it, but at the same time, it's not that understanding that will keep you within the conversation of someone talking about cancel culture. I think that the idea of understanding what these things are in social media, the way we operate, how I share my live podcast on social media, as on YouTube as well as Facebook. It's, to me, being able to understand these things. Like I said, it's a social media courtroom. Cancel culture is one of those things that gets introduced to the courtroom. If you have a social media account, you're part of the courtroom. I'm just being real. There's not a one bigger person that's out there that is not paying attention to what's going on with certain celebrities when news comes out. Yeah. And it's like cancel culture basically is the biggest widespread departure of support. And it's usually public figures, canceling public figures, companies, entities, things of that nature. People that we have some type of respect for and is well known, and they do something that's offensive, just right there, just to the point where it could be racist, it could be some type of culture bias, it could be social bias, it could be whatever it is, racial, sexual orientation, all these biases that can come out, and certain groups of people are going to cancel them based off of what they feel is a violation to their ethnic chemistry or bilateral movement of their life. What's good? Banks in the building. The Crawler City page is on YouTube. It's live, y'all. It's live.
Good, Banks.
So I think it gives an element of warning, really, to those that have a voice and say they want to be real and they want to be, keeping it real or whatever. Well, sometimes, Chappelle's show had it best. He had a segment called "When Keeping Real Goes Wrong."
Right. What's good, Garrick?
What's good, Garrick? Peace. I think this is the point where keeping it real can go wrong.
Right. Exactly. And
people want to say, "Oh, I'm the realest dude in the room," and blah blah blah. And now you in the courtroom, you in the social media courtroom because they about to cancel you because you the realest dude in the room. It's like, when keeping it real goes wrong, it's like you can be real to a certain extent, but at the same time, you ain't got to be the realest dude in the room. Not all the time. They can know you real just by reputation. They know.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, y'all better hope he don't come out and say something. They gonna cancel his ass because he don't know how to shut up. And what happens? Numbers start dropping down. You start seeing YouTube videos talking about, "Hey, yo, where's so-and-so now? Let's do a behind the scene look," because we think they cancel culture his ass because we ain't seen no videos, we ain't seen no radio interviews, we ain't seen nothing.
Right.
And a lot of times, this is people's bread and money. This is how they eat. This is how they live and survive. It's through the social media, and the risk that people take to be influencers. People don't even realize it. I'm sitting there hogging the mic. They can't even hear you.
No, you're good.
No, I'm not good. It's part of the podcast. You can't sit here and just say right and nobody can hear you. How do you on the video and trying to talk and can't nobody hear you? They hear a distance. Yeah. No doubt. So I don't know. I think it's weird how we don't understand what cancel culture is and how it plays a part in so much that people do, not just on social media, just in life in general. But this is kind of how life in general gets intertwined with social media, because when your personal business gets put out there, or whatever you do that's out there for public absorption,
right,
you're subject to the cancel culture courtroom.
Absolutely.
Or I should say cancel culture vultures.
Well,
because there is the downside, okay? There is the downside to this cancel culture. I'm not going to talk about the whole reason that cancel culture should be like the power of accountability. I'm not going to go there yet.
Yeah, the paparazzi. Woo,
I'm
buddy.
going to talk about the downside. That's not even a downside, to be honest with you. The paparazzi, that's not even a downside. The downside is being unforgiving. It's like it leaves no way for this person to redeem themselves or to really show the growth through redemption, or just being able to just redeem themselves because of the situation or whatever that got them canceled. So it's like they're never able to get the opportunity to clear their name. It's like when you get put on, when you're cancel culture, you're done. It's like they are done.
Yeah, there's no coming back.
You're done.
As much as you want to try to come back,
right?
It's not going to go in
so
your favor.
I'm going to tell you this. This is some examples of cancel culture. Back in 2019 with Kevin Hart, when he was getting ready to host the Oscars.
Right.
And there was a bunch of old tweets that came out that were homophobic, considered to be homophobic. And he basically refused to apologize, leading to, basically a lot of backlash. That cancel culture started coming up on that ass like, what the fuck you mean you're not going to apologize? And then he basically said, all right, I'll do one better. I'm done. I'm not going to host. And he took a stand and basically said at the time of when he said it, it wasn't really a homophobic tweet, but how people are taking that tweet and how you spin it around to try to make somebody look bad. What's good, Edge? It's how you spin it, try to make somebody look bad, only benefits culture. Only benefits the culture. Somebody trying to get above because of this person's status. And it's like, okay, them tweets was out there. They old, but now they're going to resurface. Now you want to bring them to the attention of what? To try to make somebody look bad? The fact that he was even given the opportunity to even be in the conversation, the host.
Oh, absolutely.
This absolutely shows you what the downside of what cancel culture is, because they were dead set on canceling him on something that wasn't even something that he could defend. They were just like, we're done. That's the downside. The downside is that everybody will have their agenda to make sure that this person is completely canceled. Like
all based off of interpretation.
Based off of interpretation of something without understanding. Because even people could talk about tweets or Facebook posts that people have done years prior.
Oh, my goodness. And they will take that mess and run.
Oh, yeah, they will run with it.
Everywhere.
They will run with it. Oops. And the sad part about them running with it is it brings to light your personality and mindset during whatever time period it was when you wrote that.
I was just going to say, it shows wherever you were in that chapter of your life.
Exactly.
Not where you're at.
Not where you mature to.
Exactly.
So they're trying to bring up the fact that you immature. Not the fact that you grew from a bigger experience and you're, the way you talk, the way you socialize, how you are impactful in everything else. It's like people are jealous of that shit. They might be fans, but they jealous.
Yeah.
But then they find something that offends you. They don't give a damn who you are. We are canceling your ass. If we can do that to bills, I'm telling you, life would be so much better. I will cancel culture AC. How the hell dare you create so much electricity to where now you done confused the electricity that is required to push cool air in my house as an enemy because you have increased how much wattage it's going to cost for me to pay this shit. I swear it's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
And disrespectfulist. It's disrespectfulist.
Look, let me just say this. Whoever out there that's a homeowner or want to be a homeowner,
It ain't for the week.
in the near future, it really is not for the week.
It is not for the
Because
week.
every fiber of your being is going to be challenged. I'm just telling you.
I'm just, hey, I keep thinking about that video that what is it? Challenge me, bro. That's all I hear. That's all I hear. Challenge me, bro. That's all I hear. Yes, I'm making up words. The audacity. Man. So I put you like this. This is a real thing. This is kind of how if a celebrity or anybody did something and then apologized for it, it goes without saying. If somebody says something about black people could completely cancel culture this person, where everybody else would be like, well, I don't see what's wrong. That's how divided we are in this country. Somebody can literally get on a show or be on the TV news network, say a racial slur, immediately apologize,
Right.
do a written statement and apologize, and that person will be forgiven. Because they did it live, on air. But let it be an anger moment or just a conversation where this person is pissed off at something and, ooh, this person said something in the slip of the tongue. It's like, you know what, nigga, you need to get whoa, what did you just call me? I'm in the heat of the moment, man. I'm sorry. No. Why would you think that it's okay to just let that slip out of your mouth? You just said that more than once.
Yeah. And whether it came out or not, in that moment that you said that.
Really, nigga?
You came out there and really tried me. You thought that this is a slip of the tongue, that we arguing, I ain't gonna catch that. Like, I'm just not gonna catch that. I'm not gonna catch it.
Really, nigga?
Oh, man. Some people, I swear, don't. Producer, marinate. You being an asshole right now.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
So let me read this comment right quick, just for social media land.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
For those that can't see the comments and whatnot. The comment says, and people forget to realize that you can actually change. It's like they want to keep you hostage in that one moment.
Forever.
Exactly.
Forever.
In your one moment where you slipped up and either said something, did something, whatever it was.
I got one better. I had a falling out with a certain somebody, and I got put in a situation where I had to defend myself from a lie that was told about me, that somebody else said about me. So not only did I have to I didn't even defend myself. I basically had to prove that what this person was presenting to me was bullshit, first off. Then I proceeded to dive into their asshole to figure out why in all that's not even green outside would you even just sit there and accept what this person said about me without even coming in contact with me to ask me personally, because we were cool like that. Oh, mind you, the person that's mad at me is mad because I caught them in a lie.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
What?
And that, people, you cannot make up.
I'm not. Okay, let me read this comment.
Mm-hmm.
Catch me up where I need to.
Yeah.
What I was about to say?
You was about to go in about the lie.
No, okay. So, and who hasn't had a moment? We've all had them, more than one. But that doesn't mean we haven't evolved, changed. Exactly, everything.
Facts.
Absolutely. We have become, I think people grow through their experiences, and I might have said this a few times. You go through your experiences, you grow through your experiences because those are your experience to evolve from, not to dwell in, not to sit and ponder and say, woe is me kind of thing. It's your experiences that mold you into the person that you are, good, bad, or indifferent. And something I learned in this process of me going back to what I was about to say is I refuse to act uncivilized because someone has to feel like they need to act uncivilized. And what I mean by that is not every time that someone comes at me sideways with some bullshit because of how they feeling about whatever situation that they feel that they need to express themselves in, and I feel like this person is disrespecting me, not by all means am I going to just sit there and take that shit. No, what I'm saying is there's a time and a place for that. Sometimes you got to listen to somebody and why they're mad instead of reacting to them being mad. And that's exactly what I did. And now I'm an asshole and I live in my ego because I feel like I'm better than everybody else because I was in the military. No, I just think I'm better than you because I was in the military. Because if I wasn't in the military, I would have beat your ass. I have discipline to understand the difference between right and wrong. And the fact is I have thick skin and I can listen to anybody's perspective. Problem is that if your perspective, I know you full of shit because I was the one doing the investigations and now all of a sudden you feel violated because I'm shooting down every lie you done told.
What you gonna do now?
What your chest all swole up for? I mean, like, calm that shit down. Bring your shoulders down. Because I knock your head into them motherfuckers and you just be looking like Penguin. One of the fucking Batman movies. Mr. Garrett, see, that last comment I read came from Lisa. Let me see what Garrett said. Garrett says, making people cower to certain agendas for fear of being canceled by a group or a person is demonstrating their supposed power because folks are so damn sensitive now. Absolutely. Absolutely. That the whole situation that went on when Just Hilarious said her comment to one of the social media or highly followed social media influencer or celebrity or whoever you want to go. She was transsexual or he's transsexual or however you want to call him, she, it, whatever. But it's transsexual and dressed like a female. It's a dude dressed like a female. Let's just put it out there. Please don't ask my opinion about transsexuals, gays, and everything else like that because my opinion is not from the church and it's definitely not from logic. I tell people all the time, people's sexual orientation is their sexual orientation. How people choose to present themselves to partake in their sexual orientation, that's by choice. I don't give a fuck who you are. I can't go beyond that. But if you are a woman and you like girls or you a dude and you like dudes, that's who you are to me. Period. That is who you are to me. I'm not going to treat you any different. Here comes the asshole part. Here we go. So I'm gonna say it. This is kind of where I differ in everything else. Yeah, and as she just starts to fucking disappear and shit on the screen, she's like, let me get the fuck out of here. I can see this shit as comedy, I swear. I look at it like this. If you were born, I don't care how you feel, mathematically, geologically, scientifically, organically, spiritually, pubic hairically, I don't give a fuck how you feel. We can't. What?
As Lisa
Use
stated
your
earlier, you over here making up words and shit.
Well, shut up. I'm not. Don't judge me. Anyway, I'm gonna say this. I'm telling y'all got to download. Y'all need to download the podcast. Okay. I know. So I've never had a problem with person's sexuality. Not homophobic. I don't believe in that. To me, it's not a homophobic. It's a fear of people's understanding of how people see themselves. People that are gay men and lesbian or gay women or however they see themselves. It's, to me, their lifestyle. It is their sexual orientation. It is their lifestyle. We all have free will. Some people will say it's a mental health issue. Some people say, no, it's in your DNA. I don't give a fuck about all of that. We choose to be with the people we with. I'm with a white woman. There's a lot of black people that got an issue with that. Yep. Is that part of my sexual orientation? No. It's not part of my sexual orientation. My sexual orientation, can I say this without getting canceled? Okay, I won't say it.
You can say whatever
my sexual orientation is the P word. Begins with P, ends in Y. God damn. That's me. That's my sexual orientation. It doesn't matter a particular type. I like all meat. You can take that however the fuck you want to. I like all meat. Not all meat tastes the same. Sometimes you dibble dabble in the wrong meat, motherfucker, and you might get stuck in that meat. Shit kind of tangy. Yeah, stay away from that shit. Fuck around and have blue bumps on your tongue.
Oh my God.
And call your ass a blurpee. But, Exactly, Garrett. But this is, okay, so my complete thought is this. I don't really care about, what their sexual orientation is or whatever. How people choose to carry themselves within that, to me, the flamboyantness is too much. The being a dude and having better edges than some of these women, to me, that goes beyond the sense of fucking scope of my brain cell right now. I've seen dudes do drag, or they might be trans, I don't know, but they edges be laid the fuck back. And y'all women that been women your whole damn life can't keep them shits to your forehead for shit. Them shits be... Just be in a conversation and there's a damn distraction. And then these big ass eyebrows. Look, I love the uniqueness of some flashy eyebrows. Or I should say, I'm sorry, eyelashes. Even eyebrows, thick eyebrows. I've seen some thick eyebrows that look, nice and arched. They cool. But these eyelashes.
Oh, some of them are way
these
too
fucking
much.
Venetian blinds.
Some of them are just too much.
I think that the good ones are the ones that are just a little bit longer, so that when you see them blink, it's like it's an aesthetic to the face. Because sometimes they'll have the glitter on it or whatever. To me, I like that. But these motherfuckers that's long, that when you open your damn eyes, the top of the fucking eyelash hits you in the fucking top of your goddamn your forehead where your goddamn bangs and shit should be laid at. No, that's some dumb shit right there. I'm sorry. That's dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. You gonna fly to the hell away, Dumbo Jr. You gotta be related to Dumbo. He had big ears and you got big ass eyelashes. You keep gluing the fuck on and wondering why your equilibrium's off. Bitch, you about to take off. Stop blinking so damn much. You got something in your eye? Cause you pushing dust around this bitch right now. I'm gonna need y'all to calm down with these big ass fucking eyelashes, all right? God damn. I swear to God, if a police officer flashes his flashlight at you and you blink 3 times, that nigga gonna fall the fuck out. And a couple of Navy ships might come around the corner and shit. Be like, I thought I saw SOS. Y'all need to calm them shits the fuck down. Please. Please. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, my God. Y'all, I cannot.
Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm really not, but I mean, so I talked about Kevin Hart as far as being, you know, part of cancel culture, but a bigger name that was part of cancel culture that went on for, you know, quite a while was the Harvey Weinstein. So it goes without saying. It goes without saying how cancel culture in today's day and age has kind of opened the door for a lot more people to be able to come forward and say what they feel. But at the same time, you get to hear from people that you never would have had a conversation with. You know, there's waitresses that used to waitress at truck stops that got Facebook now, and they see the Harvey Weinstein thing, and it's like, yeah, he used to come in my diner every time he was on tour, dirty motherfucker. I'm just saying. I wish I would have had your cameras down here because I could tell you some stories about that some bitch. But, you know, we just...
Damn.
It ain't like your Dan Loomis and people. I mean, just say it. That's true. I mean, okay.
I think it says Imus.
It's Imus. Dan Imus. It's Imus. I said Loomis. I was thinking of something else, but I won't go there.
I'm sorry, y'all.
So, I'm an asshole. Sorry. I meant what I knew. I meant what I knew. So, a lot of things, and it's not just celebrities. It's, you know, it could be political figures, things of that nature. It's getting to the point where I think cancel culture is going to be the driving force of acceptance in certain communities based off of what a person's, not just their image, but what they're giving to the community. A lot more people are going to be kind of cautious and very, I think, in control of what they choose to watch on social media or look at on social media. Because this is going to be a bigger thing. We went from having TVs in our house. I appreciate you, sis. I appreciate that. But I think going forward, this is going to be a part of life because this is the day and age we're in. Yeah. We created the internet, got on computers when I was in fucking high school. I went to national computer competitions, was programming and doing things of that nature before I went in the Navy. And I seen how computers evolved. They evolved from the point where we were working on DOS computers and not even being able to talk to one another and pulling out a floppy disk, saving the file, and then bringing it to another computer to print the shit. And then the print that we had was on dot matrix or it was OCR. So it was just like, and now we got these damn super laser jet printers and inkjet printers or whatever to where you could just hit a button and now your print, you know, your paper comes out like it was printed from a newspaper or something. Right. And you got color now. It's like you got all these evolutions of things, and now you create the internet, and now the internet was only a basic, you know, programming. You was Yahoo messaging the shit out of people and going into these chat rooms and shit and all this other bullshit on these chroma colored ass computer screens. And now you got UHD monitors, curved monitors, where now you got 4K graphics.
That's what I was just going to say, 4K.
The internet speed is not dial-up anymore. You got up to like a gig, if not 2 gigs of internet, to where now you can stream movies. It's like this evolution of shit has happened. So why not is counterculture going to evolve into something else? It's going to evolve into something else.
Right.
Yes, it's a double-edged sword. Everybody knows that it gets to a point where if we canceling a certain group of people or a certain person, that's it. They done. It's like, you back with us, buddy. You back to social media hunting and cancel culturing people too, because we bored as fuck. That's exactly what the fuck we doing. We're having a courtroom that's controlled by the people and our voices are being heard. No, it's not as an individual. Like, ain't nobody going to just pick me out of the bunch and I say, fuck him. I don't think he should be doing that. You know, I think it's kind of messed up that you go to work with the mindset of putting your finger in people's underwears because you think you can because you the boss. No, bro, you got to go. Mm-hmm. They got to hang your ass. And nothing in that conversation did I ever say, did he wash his fingers, dirty finger ass? And us as men, are probably the most watchful people when it comes to them public bathrooms. If I go into a stall and somebody next to me is in the stall, and within a short period of time, I hear the door open and close, I'm looking. If I don't see that dude that was next to me and it's bare space, he didn't wash his damn hands. You out here publicly putting bacteria from your sweaty sacks all over wherever you touch it. You in a clothing store and you're like, yeah, I like these jeans. Some nice jeans right here. I think I can fit them. You didn't put your sack juice all over that shit. Then went straight to the food court talking about, I'm going to go to, we're going to go to the food court, go to Orange Julius. I want an Orange Julius drink. And the lady makes your drink and you reach your hand out with the dirty bacteria hands. And we know the dirty bacteria got a smell and she smelled nothing but waffle nuts. And she like, what the fuck is going on in the food court? Antibacterial actually came out way before COVID, y'all.
I know you hollering.
Anyway.
This nut.
You got anything for the people before we get up out of here? Because I ain't doing nothing but acting a damn fool. And I could do this all night, y'all.
I know. Oh, my God.
And I don't write this shit down. This is from the dome. I have to look at these again if I want to do any kind of comedy special, just so y'all know.
All I can say is I appreciate the love and support and everybody that jumped in the conversation tonight. Peace and love. Have a fabulous weekend. We'll catch you back next Tuesday. That's What I Said. Make sure you go to that'swhaticed.com. Hit subscribe. Go straight to the YouTube page. We love you.
Hey, so where's my? Let me play my outro music before I get out of here, because I'll start a conversation and start making y'all laugh, and then I won't play outro music. But actually, before I start my outro music, I did have 2 things to say. One, thanks for the uptick in views. Thanks for the uptick in listens on Spreaker. Keep sharing it and adding as many people as you can that you think would enjoy listening to a less than an hour podcast, because I'm going to keep it at that. Announcement, I will go to a longer podcast 1 day a week. Still haven't picked that day yet. It may be just Tuesdays, y'all. If y'all have a better day that y'all would like for me to release a live podcast, please give me some suggestions. The weekend is always good, but the weekend is kind of like when everybody's chilling, and I'm trying to make this a family. No, the hell I'm not. I'm actually trying to make this an adult fucking conversation that we need to be having. And if it needs to happen, I appreciate that. I really do, sis. I really do. I want it to where a collective good amount of people can get on here, because on Thursdays, like I said, I want to dedicate to panel discussions. And once I get my volunteers for my panel discussion, that I did on Facebook, I did a post I think it was last week, about people that would like to be a part of the panel discussion, then I'm a set up a little small Facebook group, and we're going to have a discussion, kind of an interview, and go from there. Thanks for them 200 bombs. I appreciate you, Mario. Bet. Hey, yeah, we got to talk anyway, because I got to talk to you anyway. Give me a call tomorrow, brother. Yeah, and that's the other thing. A lot of people are saying they're not seeing my post. So what had happened was, Facebook had banned one of my posts and said it was for bullying, and they limited my interaction and everything. And then I've heard through the grapevine that I'm actually shadow banned, because at one point in time when I was doing Facebook Live videos, I was getting a lot of reactions, and they started putting me at the bottom of the totem pole when it came to my post. So what I started doing is I created this That's What I Said page. I'll do the live video on the That's What I Said page, but I'm going to share it on my personal page. So people that's from on my personal page are going to get the instant public video, whereas when I do the lives on my personal page, it always does it for friends only, and it's not public. So I can't, and when you share it, it's not going to share to a public space, because the live is not public. When I share it, and when you share it and it's actually public, it goes to everywhere. So there will be some upgrades going on, not only just in the studio, but as well as the podcast look itself. So stay tuned for that. That is coming. It's a slow process, and legality wise, I have to make sure, because when you get sponsored, you have to make sure you're not discrediting yourself as well as the labels. And then lastly, my last video, I put a Printify link on the bottom. Excuse me, let me get a sip of water. Next week, I'm going to have some new merch, and I will make sure that it contains all sizes, so you can buy it and not worry about sizes and stuff. The tumblers are the biggest hot sellers in the store. So I'm trying the water tumblers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a different distributor, and I'm going to see if I can get the price lowered. Coming next week is backpacks. If you know anybody in need of backpacks, you need to copy my shop store HTML address, web address. And next week, it'll be next week, Tuesday, I will launch backpacks for back to school. What the price is going to be, you're going to have to pay attention to my personal Facebook, as well as That's What I Said Facebook, because it will get announced over the weekend what the price will be. So make sure y'all tapping in. Make sure y'all paying attention. Big things coming. Bigger things are coming too, little by little. We're going to start doing giveaways. I will be giving away some gift cards. What kind? I haven't made a decision yet. Might be Amazon, might be something else. I don't know. Like I said, any suggestions y'all want me to, as far as giveaways, let us know.
Yep. Message us on the That's What I Said fan page.
Yep.
Personal pages. Wherever we're at. We got you.
Y'all can get me. I'm always somewhere close to social media. So,
true facts.
With that being said, y'all, I might not be on there trolling, but I'll be, I'll skim through and then I'm out.
He trolling.
I'm out. All right, y'all. We love y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. We out of here. Peace.
Welcome to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Thanks for listening to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders.
Really, nigga?
Bitch, what?
Make sure to like and subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode.
That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders. That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.